Yeah, that's right. We're talking about, one of those old famous songs, Wanted Dead or Alive by Bon Jovi. And today we're just going to jump right into it. And there's no graphics, nothing exciting, just a good old song, We're starting with two different shapes. We're going to walk through the intro first. Then we're going to walk through the chords of the song, then the chords of the verse, the chords of the chorus, and then we're going to maybe talk a little bit about some solo strategies. If you wanted to, let's say, blast off into the horizon, western horizon in this tune. So let's go ahead and take a look at the first shape. We've got two shapes to deal with first. We have the offset shape, where the two frets are off, not on the same fret. They're offset by one fret. Fret 14 and 13. 14 on the G, 13 on the high E string. Then we have the second shape, which is the frets are on the same fret. So both of them are on fret 12. Both of them are on fret 10 on the G and high E strings. Then we're back to the offset shape, so we'll remove fingers 2 and we'll remove finger 3 and expose finger 1 here. The third shape is sort of a power chord. It is a power chord shape, where we're offset again, but this time by 2 frets. So frets 7 and 5, both on the G and the E strings throughout. And then frets 3 and 5, 7, 5, 3, 5. And then here's the really cool part, where we slide from 3 to 1 to fret 2 and leap down to fret 2 on the G string. And then we start again. And you notice the right hand picking pattern is down, up, 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 throughout. Except for that pluck, slide, pluck at the end. This is probably one of the coolest hooks of the song on the guitar. So we have that open A string we address twice, slur fret number 3, and a little bit, just give it some attitude, up to open D string. And then fret 3 on the D string brings us closer to that blues note instead of country note, right? And then we have that really cool D sus2 chord ringing on the top. So that's the intro, pretty much. It's on. Then we use the D major chord, and then with this really cool sus4, walking back to the D chord, to the D sus2, and then we hammer on back to the D chord. And it's down, up, down, up, down. C sus2, and then G5. And then we move to G, to F, to back to C, back to D, sorry. So chorus, C sus2 to G, F to D. Oh, that's a really cool thing to have happen here. Okay, so the chorus moves from C sus2 pretty much to G5. And then D major to F major to D major, or F add 9, if you want. F to D major, but we have that really cool like flatted 3 moving up to the major 3rd. So there's that really cool American approach to blues music happening right here in the middle of the chorus of one of the greatest rock guitar anthems of all time. So it's there's probably a reason for that. So it's C, sus2, and then G5, and then F, and then D. That happens again. And then we move into the lick. Okay. The next part of the song, we toggle back and forth between being dead or alive on a G5 and then being dead or alive on a D5. Okay? Talk quickly about solo strategies here. So what chords what solo pattern would you use, or what scale pattern would you use? I'd use something like D minor pentatonic, and then something like that on the guitar, but we can use that broken down into like the 10th position with fingers 1 4 1 3 1 3 1 3 1 4 1 4, and using that D notes as root notes, or sort of like quote unquote safe zones. Gotta have those. So we have those, our little home areas where we can feel, at rest. When I was a kid, we want to feel safe, we'd go home, right? So we're going home to the root note. And then that same thing happens here on that D minor pentatonic scale. But we could also use that, that multiple position pattern, the multi-position pattern. So we've got that root note here with, basically we're building off blocks or rectangular shapes of fingers, right? 3 1 3 slide, and then we move up to 1 and 3 to reach the flat 7 in the root note. So root, flat 3 4 5, flat 7 root, root, flat 3 4 5, flat 7 root. But because we have the B string on the guitar, it's 2.5 step lower, so we have to move that note up 1 fret higher to accommodate the B string being tuned to a 3rd instead of a 4th. And then you can see when we arrive at position 10, it's a nice sort of seamless transition. And then we can do that again on position number 8, right? But I think that's a pretty good place to stop for today. Just a quick, digestible session, a fun session, and I'm glad that you actually clicked on this thumbnail to join me for this one. It's one of my old, it's one of our old favorites. And you can have a ton of fun with it. Yeah, I'm a cowboy at heart. Glad you are too. See you next time. Until then, happy picking.